everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Usually when you book a group trip and you're like paying for your cabin, you're like, oh my God, the TikToks look so nice and the itinerary is so like, we about to have a ball. And then you get to the trip and it's just a fucking nightmare. Let me tell y'all about my MLK ski weekend experience. And yeah, let's talk about it. So me and my sister-in-law take a flight from Houston to Detroit to take the bus from Detroit to Canada, which is a 6-hour ride each way. The tickets were $150 round trip, and we just knew it was going to be a party on the bus. It was going to be like a vibe. When we get to the buses, we have to wait in a long line to check in and get a wristband. Once we get the wristband, we get on the bus. We wait on the bus for I don't even know how long, 2 hours, 3 hours, just waiting on the bus, okay? So now we're supposed to be getting to Canada at 4 something. No, we arrived to Canada at 7 something, okay? When we got to the border, before we got to the border, the guy that was on the bus said, if y'all have anything on you, tuck it, okay? Don't fucking just have it out. When we get to the border, there's a lady who has something on her. It holds us back another 45 minutes, an hour, okay? Now I'm pissed because that's just inconsiderate. He just told your ass to put the shit up. So, okay, there's that. Now we get to the resort, check in, get to our room, go eat, get liquor, and now I'm exhausted. My sister exhausted. We've been traveling for 2 days because we got to Detroit the day before we were going to Canada because that wouldn't have worked out, okay? So, let's just get to the next day. Saturday morning, we wake up, whatever, and it's like this village is not really much to do unless you're actually gonna ski. But I really didn't want to ski. I don't like beginner ski lessons in anywhere other than Denver. That's the only place, Breckenridge to be exact. The only place I'm taking ski lessons is in Denver. I'm not taking that shit nowhere else. I did that at like 12, 13, taking ski lessons in Michigan, and it's just not the same. I need some real heels. I need some real shit, okay? That's it. Again, this is my experience, not yours. So don't tell me what you think about my experience. It's mine, baby. So basically, they have like a scavenger hunt. They have a DJ in the middle of the resort just playing music. It's cold as fuck. It's like -7 out there, bitch. I don't want to hang out outside. It's cold. So then they had some classes, like some financial classes and AI classes and, how to turn content into AI. All of this stuff, nobody's going to, right? All right. So then later that evening, they had karaoke, and they had, this karaoke looked like a bingo hall. I walked in like, what the fuck is this? They just had long ass tables with chairs pulled up to them. Ooh, okay, excuse me. I should have took my retainer out before I did this. But they had long ass tables with chairs pulled up. They had a bar and like a food little table in the back that you had to pay for. Okay, these same dry ass chicken tenders and dry ass chicken and fries. The same weird shit. They had the game on instead of having the words to the karaoke, right? So a lot of the people was choosing songs that they didn't know the words to. So it's automatically like, bitch, where the fuck is what's happening with this? So right after karaoke, downstairs was a comedy show. Okay, I mean literally the next hour after karaoke was over, there was a comedy show starting. Okay, so now they're forming a line for the comedy show. We wait in line for 45 fucking minutes to get into the comedy show. This not even a real comedy show, and they got their videographers recording the line. So I'm immediately like, this shit just is like, this is the most low budget bitches shit I ever fucking seen in my life, okay? The comedy show was cool. It was just like, okay, whatever. But again, the organizers never apologized for just the inconveniences. So you shorten our first day by 3 hours because we're just sitting on a bus for what reason? And then you got us waiting in line like we didn't already pay for $300 wristbands to attend all this bullshit that you done planned in this itinerary. Got us thinking it's about to be some really lit shit when this shit is, baby, I mean, my 4-year-old son could have planned this fucking trip, okay? And I'm telling you that for real. Group trips can kiss my ass. So after that, the comedy show, I'm kind of like over the shit. My sister, like, yeah, it was a pajama party that night, like a pajama fashion show. But we didn't even want to go to it because we so irritated about this whole fucking line. Like, everything was just a mess. It was a mess, y'all. I'm sorry. So I say, okay, fuck it. I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to go to the pajama party. The pajama party started at 9 o'clock. I got there at 10:38. I'm walking in the cold in pajamas, y'all. Pajamas, Ugg boots, my jacket, a scarf. Now, where our resort is at versus where our hotel is at versus where the actual events are taking place, it's a little walk. It's like a, 7 to 10 minute walk, depending on how fast you walking. Okay, bitch, it's motherfucking cold, and it's nighttime. Y'all, I get there at 10:28. The security just looking at me like, I'm like, hey, y'all. I try to open the door, like it's not open yet. I'm like, what do you mean? It started at 9 o'clock. They didn't say I apologize. They didn't say nothing. Oh, let me back up real quick. Okay, hold on. At the time of booking everything, they sent you out another guest information sheet so that you could just complete it for who the people are that were going to be in your room, okay? They ask you your t-shirt size, okay? Because you get a t-shirt. But you get a t-shirt for coming on this motherfucking trip. Whoop-de-fucking do. Bitch. So, when we're walking into the comedy show, the guy says, y'all needed t-shirts, right? Yeah. So he says, the only thing I got is 2X. I said, so what was the reason that y'all asked for our sizes if I wasn't going to get my size? What am I going to do with a 2X? What are we going to do with a 2X? He says, that don't have nothing to do with me. I don't know what sizes y'all put on the thing. So why do you have the t-shirts? Where's the list checking off what people got? Like, where's the organization? Are you fucking crazy? Girl, I don't want that fucking t-shirt any fucking way. That was some fucking bitch. So, this shit, honestly, y'all, it all just kept adding up. But when I got there at this fucking pajama party and the shit hadn't started yet, I said, y'all have to be joking. This cannot be this fucking unorganized. I was so shocked, y'all. I got so fucking mad. I said, this is the worst trip ever. I'm going to fucking bed. So, yeah, that was just that. So the next day, which was Sunday, Sunday, we have tubing in the morning, and then we had like a pool party. So Sunday rolls around and we are getting, dressed up to go tubing. It's like tubing from 11 to 2 or something like that. So we get ready, we go to the tubing, and you grab a tube, you go up the hill, you wait in line to go down this baby ass hill. Okay, I mean, this is a baby ass hill. Again, Denver just got the vibes when it comes to the snow-tivities. I'm a snow fucking, baby, I put me in the snow. Okay? I'm doing all the shit. Baby, this motherfucking baby ass hill. So then we wait in line to slide down this little hill. Okay? And then once you get down the hill, you have to hand over your tube to the people that's waiting in line for a tube. So you got to hand over your tube and then wait in line to get handed somebody else's tube if you want to go again. So everything just a waiting fucking process. So we just went down one time, then we went to eat. Okay. Now, honestly, I am so over this shit. My sister is like, bitch, at this point, we trying to make the best of this trip, and it just ain't giving. It's no way to make the best of this shit. This shit was a waste of our fucking time. I'm going to insert clips of everything at the end of this video because I don't know how to just insert it in the video. I guess I do, but I'm not editing this because I don't feel like it. I'm going to show y'all what the karaoke looked like. I'm going to show y'all what the comedy show looked like. I'm going to show y'all what the quote-unquote boots on the ground show, what the boots on the ground party looked like. Like, this shit was just mid. This was some mid-ass shit. So, at about, I guess the pool party started at like 5 or 6. So I'm like, let's just go down there and see. Child, we went down there. We get down there to the pool and we walk in like, you know, I'm just like, no, this looked like a fucking yeast infection waiting to happen because the pool was really, it's not that big. And also the platform around the pool wasn't that big. So everybody just gonna be up on everybody. That just really don't seem like something I'm interested in, okay? And I get it. Everything ain't for everybody. But when I talk to people that actually went to the pajama party, that went to the pool party, they was like, bitch, I'm ready to go. This shit so ghetto and ratchet and just unorganized. This shit is a mess. And literally, y'all, it's a fucking mess. So we leave. We ain't going to the pool party. So we just like, yeah, no. Now, after the pool party, the boots on the ground party started at like 10 to 2. So I'm like, well, we got to get there by 11 because you know that shit ain't going to start on time. Bitch, we get here. And everybody just standing around. And then they got the nerve to have a section like blocked off for like bottle service. They just bought their own bottles here, right? Or did they buy the bottles from y'all and y'all just set up like, what is this? So yeah, that was the end of that. So we hung out for a little bit. Literally, me and my sister were just looking at each other like, bitch, this shit is just. But I really was trying to get my money's worth. It just was not working. Nothing was working. Okay, nothing. And honestly, the whole resort was cute, but it wasn't much to do but ski. Literally, the only thing to do there is ski. It's a little bit of shopping and it's a lot of restaurants. That's it. So, I mean, they didn't even have like no type of nice vibey lounges for the older crowd. They had a club for young people that had a line outside and like, so Monday come, it's time to fucking go, bitch. I'm packed up, I'm ready. I'm up at 6 a.m. Okay, I checked in with a debit card. I did not use my credit card. So when you check in with a debit card, you have to get there a little bit earlier because it takes them 30 minutes to check the room before they give you your refund for incidentals. Cool. I get down there at about 7:15. It took them about 15 minutes to, you know, do whatever. I tell my sister, go ahead and get us a seat on the bus because we were trying to book an earlier flight to get out of Detroit instead of flying out yesterday, which was Tuesday. We wanted to fly out Monday. If we got there early enough, we would have been able to change our flights, right? So I'm like, oh, yes, we about to be the fuck able to go home because traveling for 2 days is exhausting. It's exhausting. So we get on, you know, I check out. All right, we get on the bus. I'm at the bus by 8. The day before, we get an email saying, be at the bus at 8 o'clock for a 9 a.m. departure. Okay? This is exactly what the fucking notice is. I'm going to put it at the end of this video. And, yeah, get at the bus, 8 o'clock. A couple minutes later, a guy hops on the bus and he's like, hey, the 2 buses in the front about to leave. We need 3 people. He ended up taking 3 people from our bus that had to come back and get on our bus because there wasn't no room. So we like, why are we all leaving at the same time? He like, but we're not thinking nothing of it. He just like, I need 3 people. Then he sent the 3 people back, and then that was just that. So we're sitting on this bus, y'all, from 8 to 11:30. So I'm texting the number that's on the MLK app at this point, like, this shit is stupid. Why would y'all tell us to be here earlier because it's going to be a blizzard, but then we're not leaving earlier? I'm not understanding that. So literally, we're pulling off as I done text this message, right? No, I think I texted a message 10 minutes before we pulled off. So after I text the number, he calls me and says, first of all, I called to apologize, because I definitely don't want you to miss your flight. But then he says, you know, everybody knew that the first couple buses were leaving earlier than the other buses, and why would you just let people cut in front of you and get on the earlier bus if you knew you had an earlier flight? And I'm like, sir, you didn't have no people out there directing people on which bus they should get on based on their flight time. Nobody was out there doing anything. So basically, y'all, he called me to tell me that it was my fault that we got on a bus that just didn't have a departure time, basically, which is delusional as fuck. So unorganized. Because how is two buses leaving at 9 a.m. and the rest of them leaving at 11:30? It just doesn't. We all would have been trying to get on them other fucking buses. We all was pissed off that we was sitting there for so fucking long. So it's almost like he literally called me to say, first of all, I apologize, but why would you? Like, you didn't have nobody out here directing people on where to go. That shit was so fucking unorganized. He pissed me off so fucking bad. And first of all, I called to apologize. He could have kept that shit. That trip was so fucking sorry, y'all. And honestly, the bus ride was so draining. The customs process was annoying. It was just too much. Like, I will never ever do it again. I do not recommend it either. And I don't care if you saying, oh, that's just, color people time. No, bitch. That should never. I don't give a fuck what color you are. That's not okay. You wasting people's time. I prioritize my days. This how I live my life. If this say we supposed to be here at 4, all right, 4:30, 4:45, cool. We a little delayed. 7 o'clock, you just wasted people fucking time on purpose. No apology. Nothing. I would not recommend it. And I can guarantee you 80% of the people that was on that trip will never ever do this shit again. Never ever. Let's keep in mind that I booked a room for 4 people. 4 people paid to go on this trip with me. 3 people ended up canceling. So we really wasted money. My party did. When it all boils down, we paid for bus tickets. Everybody paid for their own bus ticket. So that is 4 people paying for bus tickets when only 2 people are going. It's just a lot. Like, honestly, it was a lot. It was a waste. And I mean, yeah, very, very much so confused the fuck out of me. It really, really did. Because the itinerary was so misleading, bitch. I thought we was about to have a ball. Wrong!
Yo. What's up?
Hey, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. We back, man. Hey, man, check this out, man. We lit. I think TikTok didn't gave up on us. I'm done with TikTok. I ain't fooling with TikTok no more. Anyway, but y'all get the idea. Check this out. Imagine going to any ski weekend at any ski resort and doing anything but skiing. Like she said, all you could do was ski. Of course. It's called ski weekend, ma'am. Not like I get it. You want to party, yo. I get it. You want to wear your best winter outfit, but you got to get your big ass out there and go ski, okay? Like, it's literally called a Black Ski Weekend. So if you don't want to ski, don't go out to ski weekend. Like you literally have to ski. Like, if someone said, "Hey, if this is the black pool party," guess what black people gonna do? Everything but go get it in the damn pool. Like that. This shit, it don't make sense, dog. It don't make sense. Like, man, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this. Black people, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop making weekends for stuff that we're not going to do. We have no intentions of skiing. Just say, hey, we're going to kick it in the mountains. But if we're going to kick it in the mountains, just let y'all know, everybody got to have a good time. And then when you go kick it in the mountains, you know everybody who can afford to go up and kick it in the mountains probably ain't the most hypest people in the world. You're not going to get the people that you would see off the mountains. You're going to get people who can afford to go up the mountain. So it's going to be a chill vibe. So make the ambiance what it is. But when you say it's MLK ski weekend, just let people know, hey, we're going skiing. We're going to go get on the ice. We're going on ice. We're going to get on the snow. We're going to do things outside. So if you only want to do things inside, this is not the weekend for you. I don't have sympathy for this woman for being upset that she went to a ski weekend and had a bad time. Ma'am, that's not the trip for you. Find another cold. Go to Toronto. If you want to go enjoy yourself in the cold when it's snow outside, go to Toronto, Chicago, Milwaukee. Go to one of those cold states that has snow on the ground and people are partying. That's where you go. You do not go to a ski weekend and do not ski. That makes absolutely no sense. Like, save this for the ski enthusiast. I get it that black people, yes, we want to go enjoy ourselves and take some of the people that don't really get to have this time out to a space where we can go enjoy a different part of life. But ma'am, if you want to enjoy a different part of life, you have to be open to enjoy a different part of life. When it's called a ski weekend, that doesn't just mean you're going to be in the snow taking pictures. It means you're going to get up there and ski. Oh my God. Yo, sometimes I hate us. She called this a horror story. For real, for real. She said this is a horror story. Girl, you are the horror because you caused this on yourself. You went to go to a ski weekend and you was mad because all you could do was get on a tube. You didn't bust out one ski. Boy, them knees show ain't as good as they was in high school, is they? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all got to be better in life. Y'all got to do better in life, man. You probably would have hurt yourself, though, for real, for real. You probably very, very unhealthy, very unathletic, very you wouldn't even have tried. And when you would try, you wouldn't even have tried. You would have just been like, oh, and then fell over. I can't do this. I can't do this. I give up, man. Don't take me. I keep me from places with people like that. I hate to go places with people that are afraid to try new stuff. I remember when I was younger, right? And I went to my friends. We moved to the suburbs, and my white friends, they had boats. Actually, my friend, he wasn't even white. He was like, his dad was like Asian and his mom was white. And he had boats and stuff like that, Sea-Doos and all that stuff. And he'll take the boat and he'd be like, so who knows how to ski? And everybody was like, mind you, I'm in a boat full of white people. And I'm saying it's full of white people. And everybody it's enough life vests for everybody. This is these kind of white people, like, he got enough life vests for everybody. And we young, we like 17, 18, 19, somewhere around that age. And I don't even think we was 19. I think we was 17, 18. And I said I could ski. Matter of fact, it was going into the summer of my senior year. Or no, it was after my senior year. And I said I could ski. They said I had braids, everything. You know, I was crippin'. OG from the set. And they was like, "You can't ski." I said I can. Bet. You don't think I could ski? So they, you know, set me up with the skis. They was like, "This fool, he can't ski." So I got out there. I got in my little tuck, and he pulled it. He got on it. He was taking his time. He was trying to. He didn't think I was gonna do it, and I pulled myself up, and he got to going, and I was riding it, and everybody was shocked. They was like, "This nigga know how to ski." You know what I'm saying? And I know them white people who was on the boat saying, "This nigger know how to ski." Cause for real, I learned when I was a kid going to summer camps. You know what I'm saying? I learned when I was a kid, and just to think, I'm in a group full of white people, and it's only the black kid that know how to ski, water ski. So, like, man, you got to be able to try something. So that's why I say don't take me on no vacation with somebody who don't know how to do nothing, man.